I think my earliest memory of being in nature is probably going walking with my dad. I thought I was like a big man with a rucksack full of everything for the weekend. When I look back at photos now, my dad's got this like monstrous rucksack with all the actual stuff in, and I've got this tiny little bag. My mind can be incredibly busy, but I do find it an incredibly peaceful place. Being in the forest or being in the water are moments of real letting go for me. There's something about the Dart, the river, as a connection through the landscape that I think's really drawn me over the years. There's something quite poetic about this river that starts on the top of Dartmoor, a place I love being in, and travels through these deeply wooded valleys that I equally as like being in, and then end up on the coast. Yeah, my life and career has sort of rambled around a bit, taking sort of tributaries wherever it goes. I did a degree in archaeology, but actually in truth spent most of my time climbing. And that led on to working within nature with the National Trust, but doing a lot of mountaineering in the Arctic, and eventually to the British Antarctic Survey as a guide, doing 2 winters, 3 seasons. One way or another, ended up doing a master's in forestry, and it felt like something important. I guess it's something that linked little bits of my childhood with something that felt like it could be quite a profound career path. We started doing little bits and pieces with architects. We ended up running this conference on building with wood, and this was like years ago, way before anyone was seriously thinking of building with wood again. And it just inspired me. The idea that you make a decision today and its effect is on someone in 50 years' time, or even further into the future, I just find really stimulating. We use trees as the background, but are actually really interested in people. And how do we create a symbiosis between the forest and the communities that use it? I think to a lot of people, these two sides of the business, this sort of media and storytelling side and this R&D side, seem quite separate. But to me, they seem really very interconnected. Actually, Evolving Forests is not me, and it's actually nothing without the team of us in it. To be able to sit with a filmmaker and an ecologist and a built environment specialist and a scientific communications specialist is quite incredible and quite unique. It makes Evolving Forests what it is.